Little dude I knew in prison, he was going to take a crap on a Saturday night. When he was going to take a crap, which is one of the worst times to take a crap, might I add, as a Saturday night, dude was stupid. He was fresh and stupid. And he didn't realize that on Saturday nights in the bathroom, they back there on the crappers doing stuff that's not taking a crap. They back there doing, some freaky stuff, some sexual stuff. They masturbating. And so the dude's going back there to take a crap, and this other dude's getting up from the crap and leaving, and he notices the dude got a picture in his hand. And he looks and he can tell that that's a photo of his wife. And he looks at the dude, he says, "Say, bro, why you got a picture of my wife?" And the dude says, "Huh?" He said, "Man, that's my picture." And the dude who got the picture of his wife, who was supposedly taking a crap, we know what he was doing with the picture of his wife. He wasn't taking a crap. The other dude looks at him and he looks at the dude. He said, "Oh, bro." He said, and the other dude smiles with him. The dude who the picture belongs to smiles at the dude who got the picture of his wife. Like, he does this little smile. And so at that moment, the dude who had the picture, he gets it. Dude smiles at you when you got a picture of his wife? Oh, man, this is prison, bro. So when he smiles, the dude who got the picture looks at him and he's like, all right. He says, "Say, bro, I'm going to put it on your bunk for you. Maybe you dropped it, huh?" And the dude's like, "Yeah, I think I might have dropped it somewhere in the dorm." He said, "Yeah, I got you. I'm going to put it on your bunk." And the dude's like, "All right, man, I appreciate that." And he goes back. The dude whose picture it belonged to, who was really going to take a crap, probably goes take the worst crap of his life, confounded on what just happened and what to do. He had just been in a prison for a few months, and he was running around and walking around that place like it was a 5-star resort. And this was the prison. This was the penitentiary. Just because things didn't instantly happen to him, he thought everybody was his friend. He thought he could laugh and joke like this was some kind of summer camp. Man, this ain't no summer camp, man. So now he's going to talk to the other white dudes, asking them, "Say, bro, what I do about it?" Now, he's getting put on his game, right? But what happens is the white dudes are telling him, because he's a white dude, right? A black dude had his picture. And the white dudes are telling him, "Man, you got to go handle your business, man. You can't let no dude have no picture of your wife." Now, keep in mind, before y'all say something, "Oh, you got to go defend them." Ain't nobody defending nobody until they defend themselves first. Trust me, been there, done that. So if the white dude, if he goes and handles his business and gets down with the dude who had the pictures of his wife, well, then everybody else is going to back him if it gets too crazy. They ain't going to let nothing happen. Furthermore, everybody else is going to see what he did and they're going to respect it, right? Well, that ain't what happens. So the dude who we're going to call Melvin, the one who had the picture, and the white dude who the picture belonged to, we're going to call him Blue Mayonnaise. Because if you didn't see my video on Blue Mayonnaise, the real punk, this really wasn't Blue Mayonnaise, but I don't want to give this dude's name away because he turns into a Blue Mayonnaise. Anyway, so Blue Mayonnaise finished taking his crap, right? He gets up from taking his crap and he goes back to his bunk. And when he goes back to his bunk, there ain't no picture of the dude's wife. He said, "Hey, man," he goes back to the dude and said, "Hey, man, I was wanting to know if you placed that picture of my wife on my bunk. I don't see it." And Melvin tells him, "Man, look, bro, I'm going to hold on to that picture for you, you heard me?" And the little Blue Mayonnaise looks at him and Blue Mayonnaise says, "All right, cool. Can you hold on to it for me? When can I get it from you?" Bam! What? This is after he comes and tells us what happened, and we tell him to go get off on Melvin. He don't want to get off on Melvin. So me and the 3 other white dudes in the dorm, we like, "Man, what this dude's doing, bro? Man, you got to go handle your business." And he's like, he comes back and tells us, "Well, Melvin said he's got my picture." And we said, "Say, bro, are you going to handle your business or not?" And the dude's like, "Man, look, I don't want to get in no kind of trouble." Man, you don't want to get in no kind of trouble. The dude got a picture of your wife, bro. This ain't even about trouble, man. Go handle your business and don't come back over here and talk to us until you punch that dude in his mouth. Furthermore, you want us to go get your lock, wrap your lock around your fist and then punch him. Do something. Handle your business. Go put some tuna fish in a sock or something. But you got to make something happen. And if you ain't willing to do that, then you at least got to fist fight him. No, he don't want to do nothing. So he comes back again, the second time to us. This is at night. This is Saturday night. And he says, "Hey, man, I'm not going to do nothing, man. Melvin seems like a real cool dude." "Okay, all right, bro. Don't talk to us no more. Don't hide." So after this happens, we got to figure out what's happening. We got to disassociate ourselves slowly from this dude real quick. He ain't handling his business. He ain't who we think he is. You know, we was cool with him, but he's not handling his business. So we wind up getting with Melvin. Say, Melvin, what happened with that issue? And Melvin like, man, little white boy scared. You know, and that's just the way they talk in prison. And in the southern prisons, white dudes can communicate with black dudes. That's just the way it is. It ain't like the West Coast. So we talking to Melvin. Melvin's like, yeah, he's like, I'm like, yeah, man. He like, with some bad dudes scared. So in there, it ain't gonna be nothing like that. So we like, all right, bro, do what you gotta do, man. And he like, all right, yeah, bro, whatever. So all right, so we disassociate. Now look, fast forward. He's laughing, joking, sitting on Melvin's bed. Him and Melvin are laughing and joking. And then I'm going to tell you what happens. Melvin winds up keeping all the pictures of this dude's wife in his locker. That's right. Before you know it, let me tell you what happens. Little dude, Blue Mayonnaise, turns into a real Blue Mayonnaise. Now he's a punk. He's a prison punk. Melvin done turned Blue Mayonnaise into a boy. So now Blue Mayonnaise, who was a man at one point, is now a boy. And he's turned out by Melvin. Now, here's the kicker part. Melvin is now really writing and talking on the phone to the dude's wife. That's right. Melvin, now he's talking to the dude's wife for real, writing her letters. She's writing. The wife ain't writing her husband no letters no more. Now she's writing Melvin letters. Now she's accepting phone calls from Melvin. The little dude is also Melvin's punk. But Melvin doesn't tell the wife that he turned her husband into a boy. Instead, he plays both of them. He's penetrating the boy in the prison, the dude who he turned into a boy, and he done pulled the dude's wife. All in the same stroke. The dude was a chump and a coward and a punk. He only had about 2 or 3 years to do in prison. You know what? A lot of people got 2 or 3 years. I know a lot of people go to prison with 2 or 3 years and all they do is handle their business. You got to stand on principle and belief. Blue Mayonnaise, he was scared to stand on principle and belief. Now listen, this ain't the real Blue Mayonnaise, but I got a video about the real Blue Mayonnaise that you should go check out. Because Blue Mayonnaise got turned into a boy. This little dude, who I ain't going to say this, I really felt bad for him. He was just scared. He didn't want to be that, but he was just scared. And so instead of standing up and fighting, he pretended like Melvin was his friend. And he maybe he did. I don't know. I can't get into the psyche of all kind of people. All my people always tell me I tend to be too soft when it comes to these people who are scared. I always try to kind of consider that maybe they not like that. But you got to be like that. You got to handle your business. They say, man, ain't nothing about like that, man. He probably liked being a boy. So maybe he liked being a boy. I don't know. I can't get into the psyche, but I try to still have compassion to people. And so the dude's wife got pulled by Melvin, and he also became Melvin's punk. So Melvin was getting this dude the money that he should have got. He ain't forget the money. He done pulled the dude's wife. I don't know whatever happened, man. I don't keep dabs on all these people. Maybe Melvin went home and really got with the dude's wife and had a relationship with her. And when the dude got out, maybe he stayed a boy and he never became a man again. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. But these are the crazy things that happens in prison. When you go to prison, you got to be careful on who you communicate with. And when you're communicating with other solid dudes and they giving you solid advice like go fight and handle your business, take that advice from them, go fight and handle your business. A fight is not going to last long. If a dude got a picture of your wife or your mom or your sister, or even worst case, your daughter, you better get busy real quick. You don't wait. You fight right there on the spot. You know, we're going to talk about the time when I had to fight in the shower. I thought I was going to wait, but wasn't no waiting. You got to get down. That's a story for another day. I'm going to save that one. But let me tell you something, man. You better handle your business and fight in prison. You can't let nobody have no picture of your family member. That shows a real sign of weakness. Furthermore, that the dude Melvin even had the audacity to try that. I mean, trust me, in southern prisons, and look, you can say what you want about it. Prison in the South, whites are outnumbered by blacks by a pretty large margin. And they're always looking for weaker white dudes. You know what I mean? That's just a reality. So Melvin probably saw this dude from a mile away and had him on his radar and pulled him and did what he did to him. You got to handle your business. Now, if you handle your business, they're going to respect you, you know, because even the black dudes, they looking for least resistance. Most of them, you know, that are trying to make boys. I'm not talking about the solid ones who ain't involved with no punks. I'm talking about the ones who play them punk games, who are involved in that lifestyle. They looking for least resistance. They're looking for somebody that they can push up on and make them do what they want. But this is the reality of prison. You can lose your wife if you're weak and scared. If you know somebody who's in prison, a loved one, if you have a husband in prison and you know he's timid and soft, have that talk with him and say, look, do what you got to do. I'm here for you or whatever. Tell him no matter what, you need to do what you have to do. Or if you have a son or anybody you know that's going to prison, let them know just to fight. I'm letting you know right now, fight. A fist fight usually doesn't last long, and just chances are you can get your butt kicked if you pick the right one. Maybe they're going to smash you real good. I done been in enough fights, and listen, I done got whooped pretty good. You heal from it. It goes away pretty quick. The human body will heal from a black eye, busted nose, even a broken jaw. You can heal from all this stuff. Don't let nobody go into the toilet or the crapper with a picture of your wife. Man, give me a like and subscribe. The Pen and The Shank, where we got a lot more content coming out. Creative content, prison content, crime content. Man, stand on principle and belief. Let's get it.